Coming Clippers, hey, we got some blank boys. Been a minute now. How the Avengers defeated Thanos when it was Endgame time, you know? Now, we all see Endgame, right? It was a generational movie, all right? It was, well, like a decade of like films being produced and all that, all coming together for like one movie. Like, there's not many films, if any film at all, that's compressed the multiple different stories into one finale. But now, that's enough blazing. Let's get into it.
So we see the Black Order here with Thanos' entire army getting ready for battle. And if you've never saw this movie, you'd think, wow, they must be getting ready to fight a crazy amount of people. They even got this don't worry he don't bite ass dog on standby, all charging in too, with ships following. But currently, as it stands, there is only one single soul capable of fighting back. Yup, all of them charging in for one nigga, Captain America, who's way better than me.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Thanos really called in his whole army for one guy because Captain America was basically putting the pots and pans on him for a little bit when he had both Mjolnir and the shield, though Thanos kind of messed up the shield. But yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I would hit that scene from Kung Fu Panda, what was it, 2? When the Furious 5 got surrounded by wolves and Po said, I got a plan, right? He was like, we surrender, bro. I'm telling you. All right, bro, you got me. An army dog. Yeah, you got me, bro. You got me.
Just play dead. But see, Captain America moving 5 steps ahead of me. If he plays dead, then he wouldn't be able to take this moment to aura farm. He's been doing this for years now in the MCU. Who am I to question Picasso? He knows niggas gonna dick ride this weak shit anyways. And this is why you just gotta let him cook. Because
hey, this frame though, this is a poster. Like Marvel, like, you know, like, which is Infinity War and behind Infinity War, had some screenshotable frames. Like, this is one of them. Like, this looks heat.
Cap walking up to this call the Justice League for backup as scenery. Genuinely one of my favorite moments in the MCU ever. Just perfectly encapsulates his character in this moment.
Oh yeah.
Just peak characterization. On your left, Steve. Don't worry, Thanos didn't beat the schizophrenia into you, gang. It's really me, the one and only. That pussy Thanos knew he had to send me away. Falcon putting belt to ass on that smurf. And it was in this moment we all had the greatest movie theater experience ever. It's the moment Captain America realized he's not alone. He's got help. With
the coldest scene in cinema
coming out the portal first. Dudes in the theater with their hands on top of their heads in disbelief, screaming at the top of their lungs. Niggas stroking their shit. Endgame was a wild time.
What did he say?
Pause, man. What? But this scene was hard, bro. And I love the ultimate they gave Captain America and Marvel Rivals. This is completely off topic, but like, it's the passion in his voice when he says Avengers Assemble. It's just phenomenal,
bruh. Steve's so happy he could cry seeing T'Challa, but then he sees Falcon for real here and starts hitting the dog eyes closed meme. Why the hell would y'all send him? What am I supposed to do with this, man? Luckily, it's not only them. There's plenty more where that came from. Doctor Strange in this throwing up gang signs with Mantis and Drax alongside him. Drax been trying to get his get back on Thanos for murdering his family for 9 movies now.
He has, doing
a terrible job. He said in Guardians 1 on his wife and kids' soul he getting back. They haven't rested peacefully since. The reason we lost in Infinity War is here and the gold.
Bro, I swear everybody hated Star-Lord after that scene. Because all he had to do was follow the plan and they might have got the gauntlet off. Now, granted, there was some debate on whether or not that scene was supposed to happen. Because remember, Doctor Strange said they had one chance of beating Thanos. And a lot of people suspected that this in Infinity War was that shot and that they were supposed to lose that gauntlet.
Spider-Man is here. He was the only competition Black Panther had for the loudest applause in the theater.
Not facts.
And niggas in there screaming like Tom and Jerry. Cap looking like a proud uncle, like he didn't just put the beats on Lil Bro 3 movies ago last time he saw him. Showed him how they got down in the 1920s. T'Challa came with the entire Wakandan army. Dora Milaje hitting Thanos soldiers with But it just keeps going like Rod Wave KFC order. Groot is here, ready to give dudes splinters, and Wanda ain't forget about how Thanos snatched Vision's chain.
Yeah.
And it only gets better. Thor Beast ass is awake again, pissed off, and Iron Man is back up as well. Type of people that got Thanos nervous. I'm telling you, heavy hitters everywhere.
But anywho,
Man, why you do her like that?
Patch of dirt and rocks behind Spider-Man 2 since we given anybody close-ups. Ant-Man pulled up to the party in his giant form, moving like straight ass ketchup. Hulk, Rocket, and War Machine, I choose you, putting them down. This nerd-ass Hulk ready to defeat Thanos with magic.
Hey, hold on, that War Machine fit tough. Can we talk about how cold that fit is for War Machine? That's too tough. That's an upgrade.
Rocket locked and loaded. Literally every hero's here. We're only missing one.
that's tough. That's tough.
That's fair.
All the Black Widow fans in the theater like,
The gang's all here.
I feel bad for people who are fans of characters that get shown no love. The Beta Ray Bill fans are starving. Meanwhile, Spider-Man fans get shit like this and still bitching. But me, I was eating good. Seeing my GOAT Captain America making Thanos regret his actions. Thanos looking like, chill bro, we wasn't even gonna jump you for real. But it's too late, bro. We saw how those niggas was sprinting to beat on one weakened man. Captain America's got a whole army with him now, too. And he says the words, Avengers assemble.
Boy, when I tell you, when you said those words, everybody in the theater was out of their seat, bro. And like I said, I do love how they made his ult and the game, cause this is something good. Granted, I don't play Cap because in my opinion, Cap he not really that good for real. But like his ult is fun to use. This Avengers assemble. Okay, my bad. Oh. I'm gonna comment down. But let's go.
Here we go.
The most epic MCU battle sequence of all time. The entire Wakandan army on that. We got control of the skies too. Ant-Man running in, everyone in search of some smoke. Most of these people missed the past 5 years of the world, was trapped watching their loved ones get piped up.
Wow.
It was Dirty talking about how she wasn't getting it like this pre-blip, huh? I'd want to kill Thanos too, but that's gonna prove to be a difficult task because he's also got an entire army. And we've got Drax on our side.
Wow.
But that nerf won't stop us. The Avengers are still dedicated. Cap on the front lines with half his shield and then Baku for whatever.
Shouldn't Hulk be in front of them? Why is Hulk behind Cap when Hulk can bound over a lot of feet? Also, how are the ground runners keeping up with the flyers? Unless the flyers are like on purposely flying at a slower speed. I didn't think about that. This people here should clearly be way ahead of everybody else, especially the flyers. But you know what? I'm gonna let it go.
Whatever reason. And they said we not doing another 5 years. Shit started to become like prison in there. Asgardians with Asgardians, Wakandans with Wakandans, and Falcons started talking about niggas better not drop the soap. Luckily, they've all escaped that now at this point, and just catching bodies left, right, and center. Dudes out here showing out, trying to get that Avengers 10-day contract. MCU Hulk thinks moving like this will make me stop calling him unincredible, while Ant-Man rocks a ship and Black Panther doing Black Panther things, showing out. While Drax is getting back, but his slow ass getting back on the wrong nigga. Cull Obsidian was just a henchman, bro, as Krag whacks his ass. Woo! There's a lot of other duos I can't wait to see team up here, but first we gotta see the one no one asked for, featuring Pepper Potts, as her and Iron Man go back to back spraying everything.
This scene was cold, bro. You can't even hate. That scene was cool. Yeah, Iron Man is going back to back, looking down the enemies, beaming down the enemies, bro. Come on now, whooping them. Like, bro, you can't, bro. Despite what you may think about characters that are kind of irrelevant because they don't really do much, when things like that happen, you gotta give them their props because that's just cold, bro. That's just good writing, bro.
Wait to see Wong and Mantis cook up next, since niggas giving anybody screen time. This more what we here for. Thor and Captain America putting hands on NPCs until Thor realizes he got the smaller one. Niggas got diffed in the meat off and tells Cap to take Mjolnir and give him Stormbreaker as it pans to Rocket and Bucky spraying shit down.
Yeah.
They need to use their Marvel rivals team up. Thanos' army gonna be helpless when they hear that ult. Iron Man using his laser, finally getting his solo time to shot. Woo! He tries spraying back, but it's time to close your eyes and prepare for the worst, Tony. Luckily, Spider-Man is here to save the day.
Yes, sir!
Iron Man stomps on him. They did this nigga like Dennis in the SpongeBob movie.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. They did do Dennis Matt dirty in that movie because they had him being the big bad villain, just get stepped on comedically, comedic relief type of ending, type of kill, bro. That's boy.
Gave that man no chance as they get their Iron Man and Iron Boy Jr. moment hug.
Wait, why did Iron Man just simply fly? Cause I'm pretty sure his thrusters ain't broke. Why the hell did he just like fly out of melee range? What the? All right.
But while we're on the topic of the Avengers and Thanos
I didn't
at
even
war
notice
with
that.
one another, I'd like to thank the sponsor of today's video, War Thunder.
Yeah, well, we're not here for that, so I'm just but yeah, back at it.
Nigga like Batman would be unfazed. He like, just grab any random little nigga. I'm on my 8th Robin. Star-Lord is blasting through the air and gets tackled, blasting him, kicking another one, but gets backed onto the wall. I was in the theater hitting the Stephen A. Smith face. I still didn't forget how you sold my parlay in Infinity War. Kill that nigga, bro.
Wow.
But unfortunately, he blocks one, kicks him, blasted, but gets smacked down needing a revive. If I was there, I'd hit him with the Amari Stoudemire. He don't deserve any help. He starts getting walked down, but the enemy gets blasted in the background, falling into Missionary.
It's crazy. Star-Lord realistically shouldn't have even been losing to these grunts on the ground. They just did that purely for this scene. Like Star-Lord realistically wouldn't even need any help, but
Star-Lord's girl has been dead for a minute, so he considering just taking these strokes, but by some
What?
Christmas miracle, Gamora is alive. Some way, somehow, their love transcended death itself, and she returned back to him to save his life. This is just beautiful. This is true love.
nah.
Oh!
I ain't gonna lie, the fact she did it twice is crazy. The fact they did it twice is crazy. Now, granted, I would ask why, because this point on, Star-Lord was just getting done so dirty, and I always wondered why they did him so dirty during the writing process. And I guess this might have been their way of like making people feel happy because of what he did during Endgame. Or was it? Infinity War. I'm guessing like the writers like, you know what? Based on what we had him do in Infinity War, we finna just hold him the entire time. Like we could disrespect him, do him dirty the entire time after that, so people feel happy. So people feel like we gotta get back for what he did in Infinity War. That might have been why they've been doing him so dirty. Probably.
Yeah, that ain't the Gamora you knew, gang. She don't know you. But the Hawkeye we know is alive with the Infinity Gauntlet, running away from this gorilla. I don't know why he running. He should just grab a stone off that bitch and get to blasting. But instead, Falcon comes through clutch for the first time ever, killing Thanos' gorilla. I already know Falcon is so confused seeing Cap and Iron Man work together right now. Last time he was around, they was beefing with Tony. Sam must be like this right now.
I never thought I'd see the day. I never thought I'd see the day they squashed the beef with swipers, swiping, stealing, thief, and greasy ass.
Captain America gets attacked by an outrider, pushing it off, calling over Mjolnir, cooking it, and throws an alley-oop at Hulk, who finishes it with the most unenthusiastic dunk ever. Doctor Strange flies over and makes a bunch of outriders slam into the ground as Tony pulls up to ask him, is this it? Is this the reality where they win? Doctor Strange like, does he know? Iron Man is curious, what's it gonna take to win? And Doctor Strange talking about a nebula sacrifice. He trying to give Tony a peace of mind of, oh alright, so not much for real. Little does he know, it's gonna take Tony getting microwaved. Thanos takes out some NPC, I don't know why he would try that alone, and Squidward is snitching, pointing out that Hawkeye has the Infinity Gauntlet and is running very slowly, normal human ass nigga, away with it. But I don't know what they talking about. Hawkeye moving right now, putting on them football jukes. He moving so clean, Thanos can't believe what he's seeing right now. He ready to pull a Coach Baker and bring this man out of Crenshaw. But there's no amount of moves that can dodge all these gorillas. Luckily, Black Panther is here to save the day. He said, pass that shit. This is out your pay.
Hey man, I respect it. Personally, I'm on Hawkeye. I would do the same thing. You want the gauntlet? Go ahead, because he's telling me a super soldier in an indestructible suit was like, hey bro, go ahead and hand that over. And I'm just a normal guy with a crossbow. Granted, not crossbow, a bow and arrow. Granted, my arrows are versatile, but he's faster than me, so So like, if there's a relay race, I'd rather relay it to him, right?
Grade, little bro. You more cut out to be holding stacks for Thor when he's tired. This is a
Wow.
real man's job. Kicking this random, flipping, dodging these shots, and slamming bro's head. He's untouchable, on pace to break Usain Bolt's world record right now. Running and kicking and clawing too, giving this man a nasty knee and slamming heavy. Nah, T'Challa is really cooking. He's about to single-handedly bring the gauntlet to...
Psych.
Thanos is on his ass. I fuck with you heavy, Black Panther, but this isn't a fight that you're capable of winning. Tag someone else in, like Vision. His transparent mode is OP. I already know Star-Lord's freak ass would have used it for nefarious things.
Let me get this straight. You can just walk into people and control their bodies from the inside? Yeah, pretty much. Hey, Danny, if you could control a girl for just about 2 minutes...
You's a freaky ass nigga! Fuck you mean?
Yeah, Tucker, I ain't gonna lie, bro. You gotta go. Like that. For those of you who seen Danny Phantom, y'all know how crazy this scene was. Like, maybe as kids, like we didn't think about it, but as like teenagers and adults, we look back and we were like,
Weird, buddy. You're weird.
what were you plotting, my nigga? What were you planning? You know what?
Unfortunately, Vision can't make it to the party because he's been recycled into a toaster, but his wife Scarlet Witch is here to slide for him. Thanos doesn't even know her. That wasn't me. That was my evil twin THANOS. Wanda doesn't give a fuck though. You look exactly like him, lifting up and chucking these boulders of debris at him. We just seen Thanos reverse jump Cap, Thor, and Iron Man, which I covered like 2 years ago if you want to see that portion of the fight. So Scarlet Witch is really just that strong, cause she's soloing him, got Black Panther looking back like good looks. He just dodged a bullet. Thanos would have had him like,
Is this your king?
Black Panther chases down the gauntlet, but Squidward grabs him, pulling T'Challa in towards him in a helpless position, and who knows what Squidward freak ass got planned.
Wow.
Luckily, Black Panther doesn't have to find out because he passes the gauntlet to
Yes,
Spider-Man,
sir.
squishing this Outrider.
Big
But Thanos
Spidey.
been feasting on extras this whole fight and built up his attack dog's kill streak. So Spider-Man activates his kill mode and starts slicing down all the Outriders, and shit is really just starting to fall apart for the Mad Titan now. The gauntlet is slipping away, and he thought he had Wanda on the ropes, but she's able to stop him and blast his sword away.
Come on up, baby. This is Scarlet Witch you're talking about. Granted, I feel like as a Scarlet, okay, I get it. They had to nerf a lot of the heroes to make this battle not seem like a wipe. For example, Wanda realistically should be able to one-shot Thanos, like rearrange his whole body, right? Thor should have been blitzing through these armies like it's nothing. Hulk, even if it's another Hulk, it's slightly weakened. Again, should be bulldozing through these armies. There's a lot of characters here who should be blitzing through this army. Like I said, they can't nerf the heroes. So like it's not like a one-sided fight towards Thanos. It is what it is.
And before he could even get the chance to get his hands ready to box, Wanda grabs him and starts lifting him up into the air, ripping him apart. The whole time, Thanos still don't know why she tight with him.
This is all your fucking fault.
What did I do?
You did this to me.
Who the fuck is this nigga, bro?
She's got him pinned up and starts ripping his arm off, so he tells the squad, use the cannons on the ship. Squidward is like, but sire, our troops. But Thanos said, man, fuck our troops. Start spraying, raining down on the battlefield and Wanda. Thanos always be dropping these quotes about honor and sacrifice, so what happened to running the ones? He is a murderous psychopath, to be fair. Probably shouldn't have believed him. Niggas be like, nah bro, it's safe, I'm not gonna scam you. But the cannon from the ship destroyed the terrain, causing the ocean to start flooding the battlefield. Whether Thanos meant to do it or not, he playing 4D chess. Occupying Strange, getting one of their strongest soldiers off the field.
Yeah.
And it works like a charm, cause look at Spider-Man getting jumped with the gauntlet, but Cap throws Mjolnir. And because Spider-Man is not worthy, he out here putting the beats on his homie for being mad about his father's murder. Spider-Man isn't able to stop it, so he latches on and lets it carry him away. But that was only
high
gonna
IQ.
work for oh so long, because his web gets cut, but luckily Pepper Potts saves him. I don't know why this nigga need to be carried so bad. Look at Iron Boy Jr. getting thrown again, and now Valkyrie gotta carry his ass.
To be fair, this is what happens when you take Spider-Man out of the city. Alright, because a lot of Peter's mobility and juke capabilities really come from him being in the city. Because when he's like a flat battleground like this, it's hard for him to utilize his momentum, speed, and all that kind of stuff, because now he mainly has to move around on foot, which is less evasive than his, web swinging. So when you take him out of the city, it's kind of like you're giving him an automatic nerf, because that cuts off a huge chunk out of his mobility. Because Peter Parker as Spider-Man is mainly known for his mobility to out-juke anybody, but keep in mind that's usually in the confines of the city. The same.
As two, Andrew Spider-Man would have been moving like Neo from the Matrix and got the gauntlet there himself. But this ain't Andrew, and this shit hits Valkyrie, but Peter is able to lock onto the gauntlet, doesn't lose focus once to catch it and stop his fall and dip out. And we already know Spider-Man got that speed overall on 100. Nothing and nobody finna catch him. Damn, never mind, bro. But it's not just Spider-Man getting rained on from above. Literally all our heroes are getting sprayed down and they can't fight back. All they can do is cover their heads and hide from the shower. But only rainbows. After rain, the sun starts to shine on them. As they look up, seeing the ship start pointing at the sky and spraying forward. And there's only two possible things that could be happening. Either something else is coming in towards them, or Stevie Wonder subbed in on the turret. But turns out it's the former, because a meteor comes through and cuts through the ship like a hot knife through butter. It's a bird. It's a plane. Wait, no, it's a bird.
Shut your fucking ass.
It's Captain Marvel. She got Rocket geeked. He knows they up now. She changed weak niggas like Falcon's life.
Wow.
Captain America watches as she takes apart the giant ship all on her own. And I'm sorry, bro. Thor nor Wanda can do this.
Stop the cap.
Captain Marvel.
Both of them can do that. They nerf the heroes heavily. Okay, so like I was saying earlier, they nerf the live action heroes heavily compared to the comic counterparts. Because realistically, Strange, Wanda, and Thor on the battlefield should have realistically be able to take down that ship, either with magic, reality warping, or Thor doing the exact same thing Captain Marvel just did, going through it like a bulldozer with his hammer. Man, or just simply throwing a massive lightning bolt at it. But it is what it is.
Is easily the strongest. Stop the debates. Only comp might be Sentry. Like, I mean, this is ridiculous. She is aura farming after killing like 1 million people. She just came through and literally single-handedly changed this fight. Got this nigga Thanos on the brink of tears. I would be hurt too with that haircut, Brody. Your shit used to be fire before the stress of having to murder the universe. And stress is only gonna be added because Captain Marvel has found the gauntlet. And she's ready to turn into beast mode and carry it over the end zone. But I'm sorry, bro. We're skipping over this who run the world girls ass scene.
I will say this scene was kind of random. Did I hate it? No. It was one of those scenes I was like, huh, pretty cool. It's pretty neat. Like, it was one of those scenes like, all right, cool. You got the girls teaming up. That's pretty cool, I guess. So I didn't hate it. But I ain't gonna lie, it was random just to have like a lot of the girl heroes just in one spot. Cause like, so what? Did y'all just all simultaneously climb each other to show up at the same time, or like, which is this? What's the deal? Like,
I'm not trying to drag it like a bunch of obese niggas who were like, let's ruin the movie, eats chips. But I do think we can come to an agreement that this was a bit forced, even though they were cooking up. It's like, what? Was there a no dicks allowed invisible force that we're not seeing on this part of the battle? How not a single man is in sight anymore? But regardless, they don't need them, as Gamora slashes an armpit and Okoye one-shots Corvus Glaive. They nerfed the hell out the Black Order in Endgame, cause Infinity War Corvus Glaive had vision by the throat, giving him strokes. No nerf is needed for Wanda though, who redirects the Leviathans, and Valkyrie comes through, cutting them literally in half, which creates the opening, allowing Captain Marvel to come through like Superman. But Thanos is on that, but she's got help. She's trying to get to the van to throw the gauntlet into the quantum realm, where high-ass Cardi fans must have been when they decided that this was good music. Thanos instantly gets beamed by Shuri, Wasp, and Pepper Potts, rolling across the ground, and can only watch as Captain Marvel is about to cross the finish line, throwing up the peace sign at that nigga. But Thanos turns into Tom Brady, booming the portal, sending a shockwave out, hitting everyone, including Captain Marvel, and the gauntlet is now out in the open there for the taking. A nigga like me would have sprinted on the field and snapped Atlanta away, but instead the first person who spots it is Iron Man, and he decides to use his high Tony Stark IQ. He instead decides to just tackle Thanos, who's going for it, but eats an elbow. Maybe that wasn't the most high IQ thing. Probably one of his dumber decisions in
Yeah?
hindsight. Up
Yeah.
there with the Silver Surfer ass fit. Thor steps in, weave, block, weaves the slash, and weaves the throw, grabs throw, and catches his attack. Despite Thanos having rod wave dimensions. Wait, you know what? Let me leave Rod.
Right. For some reason, everybody who does like this type of content always cracks the fat joke. Either Rod Wave. I forgot everybody. I gonna lie. Who was it? Drewski. It was somebody else. Queso. Like any fat celebrity, for some reason, gets a shot in these kind of videos from any other YouTuber who does this kind of content. Always throws a shot at at least one well-known fat person. This is like, what's up with these random strays, bro? You know what? I'll stop.
Wave alone today. Despite Thanos having rod wave dimensions,
okay.
he's
he
very
continued
nimble.
anyway.
He was out here weaving, but now he needs his strength as Thor uses Mjolnir to push Stormbreaker into Thanos' chest. Niggas should be going for the eyeballs. Haven't you learned your lesson, fat man? Captain America jumps over to try to help him cut his head off.
Yeah.
But it's clear Thor gotta get in the weight room and Cap needs more steroids. Cause he smacked Stormbreaker, headbutts Thor, grabs Cap, throwing him across the battlefield, knocking him out. Thanos really must hate this nigga. Why he always be rocking him so bad, bro? Now Thanos is free to get the gauntlet, but he gets his ACL torn. Captain Marvel took too long to pull up. What could have possibly been more important than this? She out here hitting him with right lefts. Thanos said you gotta be quicker than that, grabbing her, spinning her, and chucking her like a side character. And this is how you know Thanos is not playing any games right now, bro. That man is not wasting any time with any bullshit quotes. He's locked in, getting right to it. This nigga said, yeah, y'all gotta go. But before he can snap his fingers, Captain Marvel stops him, holding his hand open and eats his head. With that cranium he got, that move typically has a 100% success rate. Thanos can't believe she just ate that shit. Wasn't he just talking about how having to fight Iron Man puts a smile on his face? Now he's spooked, and on one knee as he takes out the Power Stone, absorbs it, and punches it out the frame. It's looking bleak for our universe at this point.
I like that face she made.
Absorbs it.
No, go back.
Face. Now he's spooked, and on one knee as he takes out the Power Stone, absorbs.
At this moment, she knew she fucked up. Like it's fast, but this is a fast frame. But it's a funny ass frame. She's like, oh.
Whoa. Hey.
Yeah, damn. You better rock my shit. Like. That's crazy frame. Crazy.
It's looking bleak for our universe at this point. And we see in this moment Doctor Strange raise his finger with Tony looking over it like, damn nigga, just ask your question already. But he's really trying to say, this is it. This is the time where we win. So as Thanos puts the Power Stone back in his glove and starts Super Saiyan powering up, Tony knows what he must do now. With the van gone, he has no choice. Grabbing the glove from Thanos, seemingly trying to pull it off, but gets hit with the knee and backhanded the play, treating that nigga like a misbehaving son. What type of plan was that, Tony? Now Thanos has the glove and is talking about I am hard right now or some shit like that. I forgot the quote. But the snap doesn't work. Nobody's turning into dust. Nobody's getting sent to the Shadow Realm. Thanos looking like no way the jeweler scammed him my shit. But nah, bro, you didn't get scammed.
Big Tony.
You just got your chain snatched.
Yes, sir.
Iron Man got that shit on now, with Thanos in disbelief, and snaps his ass away.
That's what I'm talking about! That's why he's the MVP! That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
Again, thank you to
Don't care about that. That was a great video. Blake Boy. Link in the description as always. Hope y'all enjoyed. This is very nostalgic. Try to get to 1,000 subscribers. If y'all want to subscribe to help with that, I appreciate it. And love y'all. Peace.